How's it going, guys? Gals? It's Wednesday, January 1st, 2014. Got an update. A lot of new changes since my last videos. You are looking at my 70-gallon aquarium. Kind of new 70-gallon aquarium. New to me. It's a used aquarium. It's 48 inches by 18 inches by 19 inches. It's 19 inches tall, 18 inches deep, 48 inches long. It's got 22 mbuna in it, 3 blue zebra, 3 red zebra, 2 electric yellow labs, 6 Johnny Eye, 1 rusty, I believe is what that one is. I'm not sure what species the white and black striped with the yellow bottom is. 2 bumblebee, 2 Damasceni, and I believe that's about it. 22 of them total. Oh, 2 Eratus. I forgot those. 2 Eratus. Johnny. Yeah, this is the 75-gallon tank. I've been working on this tank for a long time. A few weeks I've been working on it. It took me 3 days to get it cleaned up to put fish in. Filtration on it is Penguin 350 and an Emperor 400, both by Marineland. Has an Aquaeon 200 heater on it. Red light indicates that it's heating, green light indicates that it's done heating, or that it's reached its temperature. I also put a Marineland MaxiJet 1200 on this tank every once in a while. It's basically my utility pump. I use it to pump water from a 5-gallon bucket into the tank, or out of the tank into a 5-gallon bucket, or vice versa, or whatever. I just got the pump for Christmas. I got it and both the Marineland pumps in it for Christmas. Step over here and take a look at the 55 that they were in. These guys used to be in this 55-gallon tank. It currently houses large Jack Dempsey and a very large Placo. There's the Jack Dempsey. It's a male. I had a female. They were both breeding pairs, or they were a breeding pair, and in transport to the house, the male beat the female up. I had nowhere to put her except for in this tank with him, and she ended up dying of an infection. Even after I treated with stress coat, she still died. So if I could have separated her, maybe he'd have left her alone and she would have been fine. But could not separate her out, had nowhere to put her. And then I got this 30-gallon tank last Friday. If I'd have had it when I had them, I could have put her in here and saved her. But because I had nowhere to stick her, I lost her. That's okay though. I'm gonna get another female. He's only about 5, maybe 6 years old. And I know the age not by looking at him. I know the age because I bought this fish 5 years ago. When it was a little fry. Him and the female. I raised them up, kept them for about 2 years. My brother-in-law wanted a couple fish to stick in the 75-gallon tank, or 70-gallon tank that he had, which was this one, and I gave him those 2. And the Placo. He also got the Placo too. I forgot about that. So the Jack Dempsey and the Pleco is both about 5 years old, give or take some months. But back to the 30-gallon tank. This is going to be my quarantine tank. The reason why I picked the 30-gallon tank for my quarantine tank is because it's not too large to medicate or treat with medication or anything like that, and it's not too small to where I have to constantly keep on top of the water conditions. You know, it's 30 gallons, it still has to have a weekly water change like all these other tanks do. The reason why that tank's a dingy brown is because of the 2 pieces of driftwood in it. That and this Whisper 60 is not pulling its weight. I've got my canister filter in here too, pumping into this Aqua Clear 70 carcass. It just has some filter pads in it. I had that set up on my African Cichlid tank, and I transferred it to this. But the 29-gallon tank, I'm going to take out all the sand, and I'm going to might put in some small gravel I have, and I might leave the bottom blank. I'll probably leave the bottom clear, is more likely what I'm going to end up doing. Or not clear, but clean, nothing on the bottom. And just leave a couple big rocks and some small pebbles, tree stumps, stuff like that in there for them to hide in. That's for when I buy new fish to put in the African tank, or buy new other fish. I've got another tank to set up. I've got a 55-gallon that's in progress. It's going to be my planted tank. I have to build stands for all these aquariums because they're sitting on, you can't see it, but they're sitting on metal stands. All of them are sitting on metal stands. I want to build wood stands for all of them. I also have a 20-gallon low or 20-gallon long that I might end up putting on this tank, 70-gallon, and using it for a sump. It's actually a reptile tank, so it won't be able to hold a huge amount of water, but sumps don't hold huge amount of water, you know, and it should be at least half of the gallons is the tank that it's being used on, but it's not. It's a 20-gallon, you know. It's not going to be completely adequate, but it'll be better than nothing. And it'll allow me to hook up a drip system on this tank to where I can not have to do a water change on it. It'll help keep the water clean, clear, and fresh by running a drip to this tank. I've got to run some plumbing up along the wall here, across the ceiling, over. You can't see, there's fish in that way. Dark in here, other than the tank's on. But, yep, this is my 70-gallon tank. 70-gallon tank, and pretty excited about it. Fish are looking really good today. I did a big water change last night. My nitrite and nitrate levels have been all out of whack, mostly because of the new pumps and the amount of fish in this tank. 22, that's a lot of fish to take care of in one tank. That's a lot of work. Especially if you don't have enough filtration. That's the key, is filtration. If I could cram 2 more filters on this tank, I would, but there's no room. Unless I got a canister filter, but I don't have that kind of money to get a canister filter. I've got one already. It's over there, but those things are not cheap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The fish are doing good. I haven't had any losses in a while. I lost the Demasoni. I think the last video I posted had a Demasoni in it. It was a little male. I come in from work one morning and he was laying dead in the corner of the tank back when they were in the 55. Kind of broke my heart. I was really hoping that guy would survive. But I got 2 new ones. Hopefully they'll hang in there. They look like they're possibly females. They're not that big bold striped like the other one was. and from what pictures I can see, most of the males are the bold stripe. The females are more like this. There's another one in here somewhere. Not sure where it is. They've been hanging out together, which they shouldn't, be brother and sisters, or sister and sister, brother and brother, whichever. But the Johnny eyes are maturing. That little male starting to change his colors, throwing on bars. There's another male right there behind him. It's kind of changed colors a little bit too. Hopefully they'll morph into their adult colors as they mature. The Erotus, the male, is right there coming across the front. I believe that, yeah, that's the male. I can tell the male because of the bold black stripe down his side and his anal fin and pectoral fins. Pectoral fins have a black streak on each of them, and the anal fin has a black streak in the front with an egg spot. The female doesn't have that. The female's right there. She does not have that. She has a yellow, bright yellow anal fin. It's a really good shot of her right there. Bright yellow anal fin. Male doesn't have that. His fin's not yellow, and he will morph colors. He'll as he matures, the bottom half of him will turn black. There will be a blue stripe in between it and the black horizontal stripe, and the top stripe will fade out, slowly fade out. And I've got male red zebras right there. He's doing real good. Can't wait till this guy gets bigger. They're really pretty up when they get large. You can already see some blue-green in his tail fin. These guys are pretty. This female right here, I think it's a female. I'm not sure what's up with the black specks all over her. It wasn't like that when I bought her. I'm not sure if that's a parasite that she has. It's only on her. It's not on any of the other fish. Just her. But yeah, it's the 70 Mbuna, the 55 with the South American, Central American Jack Dempsey, and the Pleco. The little 29 has nothing in it. Soon to be a 55 planted. Everybody have a good January 1st New Year's Day night. We'll talk to you soon.